Sometimes the search for happiness feels like chasing a shadow in the bright light of day. In every moment of striving and reaching, there is a hidden truth that tells us, the harder you chase, the more it slips away. It is as if happiness has its own rhythm, a gentle pulse that cannot be forced, only discovered when you learn to breathe and simply be. In the quiet spaces between thoughts and in the silent pauses of the day, there is a message waiting to be understood. Do not try so hard, for in letting go, you create room for true joy to appear. In life, we often believe that happiness is something to be earned, something that requires constant pursuit and effort. We build our days around plans and ambitions, thinking that if we just work harder, achieve more, or reach higher, contentment will naturally follow. Yet, every time we set our hearts on a distant goal, the present moment, the very essence of life, seems to fade into the background. There is a delicate balance between ambition and acceptance, and when the scales tip too far toward relentless pursuit, the beauty of life's simplicity is lost. In letting go of the need to control every outcome, you invite happiness to be a gentle guest rather than a relentless target. The paradox of this approach is subtle and profound. By trying so hard to find happiness, we often overlook the small, tender moments that hold the essence of what it truly means to live. In the hum of a quiet afternoon, in the soft glow of a sunset, or in the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, there is a quiet celebration of life that does not demand our attention. It simply is. This realization invites us to see that happiness is not a destination, nor is it a reward for endless struggle. It is the natural state of being that unfolds when you allow yourself to simply experience life without the burden of constant expectation. There is an inherent wisdom in understanding that happiness is not something to be manufactured by force or artificial striving. It emerges in the spaces where you are not trying to change everything, where you are accepting life as it comes, with all its imperfections. When you let go of the desire to manipulate every aspect of your existence, you allow a gentle peace to settle in. This peace, though quiet and unobtrusive, is the very foundation of a deep and lasting contentment. It whispers that there is a beauty in every moment, a meaning in every breath, and that you are exactly where you need to be right now. In the relentless pursuit of what we assume will bring joy, we often miss the details that make life rich and full. It is like focusing on a distant horizon while ignoring the vibrant colors of the flowers blooming under your feet. The more you concentrate on a future that is uncertain and abstract, the less you notice the present that is vivid and real. This is the paradox. The less you force yourself to search for happiness, the more you become attuned to the gentle miracles of everyday life. Happiness finds you not when you chase it, but when you allow it to reveal itself in the mundane and the ordinary. The idea of not trying so hard does not imply giving up on dreams or abandoning ambitions. Instead, it means embracing a state of mind where the journey is as important as the destination, where every step is celebrated for its own sake. There is a liberation in understanding that every moment holds potential, not just the grand achievements that we are conditioned to value. By releasing the heavy weight of constant striving, you open yourself to a more spontaneous and natural form of joy. It is in this space of openness that life surprises you with moments of wonder and beauty that you never expected. Often in the quiet of your mind, There is a gentle reminder that happiness is not a prize to be won, but a companion to be cherished. It is found in the soft cadence of a heartbeat, in the calmness of a deep breath, and in the stillness of a moment free from distraction. When you stop forcing your way through life and begin to let it flow naturally, you discover that joy is not something external to be acquired. It is something that already resides within you. The simple act of being, of sitting quietly with your thoughts and feelings without judgment, can be a powerful doorway to a deeper sense of fulfillment. In this light, the pursuit of happiness transforms from a frantic search into a gentle exploration. It becomes less about achieving a specific state of mind and more about appreciating the full spectrum of experiences that life offers. Every emotion, every moment of sorrow or delight is a brush stroke in the larger painting of your life. The more you resist a temptation to label and control these experiences, the more freely you allow your inner self to express its true nature. This authenticity is the essence of genuine happiness, a state that cannot be manufactured or forced, but must be nurtured with patience and kindness. The practice of letting go is both a challenge and a gift. It asks you to trust that life will unfold as it should, even when the path is unclear. This trust is not passive. It is an active acceptance of the flow of life, a commitment to being present in each moment without the need to rush towards an idealized future. It is a quiet rebellion against the societal pressure to constantly achieve and accumulate. Instead of chasing after fleeting moments of pleasure or satisfaction, you learn to savor the simplicity of existence. In doing so, you find that happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a companion that walks beside you quietly and faithfully. Every breath you take, every moment of silence, is an invitation to witness the extraordinary and the ordinary. The less you strain to capture these moments, the more vivid they become. In the natural unfolding of events, there is an elegance that defies explanation, a beauty that emerges when you are no longer preoccupied with the idea of perfection. This natural beauty is the very fabric of life, woven from moments of vulnerability, spontaneity, and grace. It is a reminder that life, in all its complexity and simplicity, is meant to be experienced fully, not measured by the standards of achievement or success. There is a profound truth in the notion that true contentment arises from a place of inner calm and acceptance. When you allow yourself to be fully present, you start to notice the richness of life in its purest form. It is as if every ordinary moment is imbued with a quiet magic, a magic that becomes accessible only when you are no longer searching for something elusive. This magic is the result of aligning yourself with the natural rhythms of life, where every experience, no matter how small, contributes to the overall tapestry of your existence. It is a tapestry that, when viewed as a whole, reveals a pattern of beauty and wonder that transcends the need for constant striving. The idea of finding more by seeking less is not about relinquishing responsibility or abandoning your dreams. Rather, it is an invitation to approach life with a sense of wonder and openness. It is about recognizing that the pressures of modern life, with its endless demands and distractions, can often obscure the simple joys that are always within reach. When you learn to slow down and listen to the quiet voice within, you may discover that happiness is not something to be acquired through external means, but a natural state of being that arises when you are true to yourself. This understanding encourages a shift in perspective from one of relentless pursuit to one of gentle curiosity. When you are curious about life, you begin to see that every moment holds the potential for discovery. You learn to appreciate the small details that often go unnoticed: the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of rain tapping on a window, or the subtle interplay of light and shadow in a quiet room. Each of these moments is a small miracle, a reminder that happiness is woven into the very fabric of existence. The act of noticing, of being truly present, is in itself a celebration of life. In this state of mindful awareness, the need to control every aspect of life diminishes. You come to understand that some of the most beautiful experiences are those that happen unexpectedly, without the pressure of planning or the burden of expectation. There is a freedom in surrendering to the natural flow of events, in trusting that life has its own way of unfolding in perfect timing. This freedom is not about resigning yourself to passivity, but about embracing a dynamic and responsive way of living, one that is open to the serendipity of the moment and the gentle unfolding of life's mysteries. The journey to this state of ease and contentment is often marked by moments of realization and quiet epiphany. It may come in a fleeting moment of silence or in the reflective pause between thoughts. In these moments, you realize that the quest for happiness is not a battle to be fought, but a dance to be joined, a dance where the steps are learned through the natural rhythm of life. As you move in harmony with this rhythm, you discover that happiness is not a distant goal to be reached, but a constant presence that fills the spaces between each breath. There is a deep, resonant calm that emerges when you stop struggling against the current of life and allow yourself to be carried by it. In this state of surrender, you find that the boundaries between effort and ease blur into insignificance. The constant striving fades away, replaced by a gentle acceptance of life as it is, a mosaic of light and shadow, joy and sorrow, challenge and triumph. Each element of this mosaic contributes to the richness of your experience, reminding you that true happiness is found not in perfection, but in the full and honest embrace of life's varied colors. It is often said that the secret to happiness lies not in the acquisition of more, but in the appreciation of what you already have. This wisdom is echoed in the quiet moments of reflection when you pause to consider the simple gifts that life offers every day. The beauty of a clear sky, the whisper of the wind, and the steady rhythm of your heartbeat are reminders that happiness is always present, waiting to be noticed by those who are willing to look beyond the surface. By reducing the effort to constantly seek external validation, you allow the inherent beauty of existence to shine through, illuminating even the darkest corners of your day. In the gentle unfolding of time, you may come to see that life is a series of moments, each one unique and irreplaceable. The pressure to create a perfect narrative, to fill every moment with grand achievements, can often overshadow the quiet yet profound experiences that truly matter. There is a certain grace in accepting that not every moment needs to be extraordinary, for it is in the ordinary that life's true magic often resides. When you allow yourself to be fully immersed in the present, you open your heart to the simple yet transformative power of now. This realization is both humbling and liberating. It reminds you that the complexity of life does not reside in grand gestures or monumental events, but in the small, everyday interactions that add up to a life well lived. By choosing to be present and to appreciate the minutiae of your existence, you cultivate a sense of gratitude that transforms your perspective. The act of gratitude itself is a quiet rebellion against the notion that happiness must be constantly pursued or earned. It is a gentle acknowledgement of the beauty that is already there, waiting to be embraced with an open heart and a willing spirit. In moments of stillness, you may find that the heart of happiness lies in its simplicity. It is a state of being that emerges when you cease to compare your journey with that of others, when you let go of the endless cycle of measurement and judgment. In this space of acceptance, you begin to see that every breath, every step, and every moment is a gift, a reminder that life is not about the destination, but about the journey itself. The paradox of happiness is that it often comes when you stop trying to force it, when you allow the natural rhythm of life to carry you forward with gentle assurance. There is an undeniable power in surrendering to the flow of life and letting go of the incessant need to control and direct every outcome. You create a space where true creativity and joy can flourish. This space is not marked by chaos or inactivity, but by a profound sense of ease and contentment. It is in this state of relaxed awareness that you find the courage to be exactly as you are, free from the pressures of perfection or the expectations of others. The more you accept this truth, the more you realize that happiness is not something to be chased, it is something to be experienced, moment by moment in the fullness of your own being. As you continue on this path of gentle discovery, you learn that every experience, whether filled with joy or tinged with sorrow, contributes to the mosaic of your life. Each moment, no matter how fleeting, carries with it the potential for growth, understanding, and connection. It is a reminder that the journey of life is not measured by grand achievements or milestones, but by the accumulation of small, tender moments that together create a tapestry of meaning. The less you focus on chasing after an idealized version of happiness, the more you allow yourself to be present for the authentic, unfiltered beauty of life. In this ongoing process of letting go and being present, you begin to recognize the subtle ways in which happiness weaves itself into the fabric of your days. It is found in the simple act of noticing the way light dances across a quiet room, in the soft murmur of nature that surrounds you, and in the gentle rhythm of your own heartbeat. These moments, though seemingly insignificant, are profound in their simplicity. They speak of a deeper truth, that happiness is not a commodity to be acquired through effort, but a state of being that emerges when you trust in the natural course of life and allow yourself to simply exist in its flow. There is a quiet strength in embracing the idea that happiness is most abundant when you stop seeking it with relentless determination. Instead of viewing life as a series of tasks to be completed or goals to be achieved, you begin to see it as a beautiful, ever-changing journey where each moment is a lesson in itself. The challenges you encounter, the moments of stillness, and even the instances of uncertainty all contribute to a richer, more nuanced understanding of what it means to be truly alive. In this understanding, there is a gentle reminder that every experience has value, and that the very act of living is a celebration of the extraordinary within the ordinary. As you let go of the need to force happiness, you make room for a more authentic connection with yourself and with the world around you. It is in this space of genuine presence that you start to notice the countless wonders that often go unnoticed in the haste of daily life. Every whispered breeze, every quiet moment of reflection becomes a testament to the beauty of existence. The realization that happiness is not a distant, elusive goal, but a constant presence in the here and now can transform your entire outlook on life. It is a gentle shift in perspective that opens your heart to the limitless possibilities that arise when you trust in the natural unfolding of your own story. In the end, the paradox of happiness reveals itself in its simplest form. The less you chase after it, the more you allow it to find you. By releasing the pressure to constantly seek and control, you create a space where joy, peace, and contentment can naturally arise. This approach to life does not diminish your dreams or aspirations. Rather, it enhances them by grounding you in the present moment, a place where true happiness resides. It is a reminder that life is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be experienced, with all its unexpected twists and gentle revelations. In this quiet understanding, there is a deep, abiding sense of freedom, apaisement, freedom that comes from knowing that you do not have to strive relentlessly for an ideal that is forever just out of reach. Instead, you can embrace the beauty of what is, cherishing each moment for the unique gift it offers. It is in this spirit of acceptance that you discover the real meaning of happiness, not as something to be pursued or grasped tightly, but as a natural state that unfolds when you let go and simply allow life to be.